Hel- Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. So, I'm sorry here for the big inconveniences for a few days. So, from today, I am also make a plan for regular classes as earlier I had started. So, let us continue carbon and its compounds. Today, I will teach you how dotted electron structure we can make. This question will be asked during examination with 1 or 2 marks. This question will be asked in single bonded compounds which contain single bond in between the carbon and hydrogen atom, and also in case of the double and triple bonds. So let's first I will show you how the bond will be formed, how a dotted electronic structure will be formed for the compounds which are having only single bond in between their carbon and hydrogen atoms. So let us I will draw. Here is in a carbon. Let we will take first methane. Then instead of in a single bond, the normal structure of the methane is CH4, one carbon atom and 4 hydrogen atoms. Then we will draw the dotted electrons. Instead of line, you have to draw the dots. For single bond, you have to draw 2 dots, and for triple double bonds, double bonded carbon compounds, you have to draw 4 dots, and for triple carbon compounds you have to draw 3 dotted compounds like this. So if you are asked in the examination, you can draw very easily the dotted electronic structure for their given compounds. So let's another question, that is, what do you mean by alkyl groups? How these alkyl groups will be formed? Let's study. Alkyl groups are those groups which are formed because are the due to the removal of one hydrogen atom from an alkane molecule. What are alkane molecules? Alkane molecules are those which contains or consists of single bond in between hydrogen and carbon atom. So here one hydrogen will be removed. So then remaining 3 hydrogen and a single carbon will make a group which is called as alkyl group. How? I will explain you. Here let's take an example of methane. How an alkyl group will be formed. This hydrogen will be removed. When this hydrogen will be removed, it will becomes C hydrogen, hydrogen and hydrogen. This free space indicates this compound as an alkyl groups. What are alkyl groups? Alkyl groups are those from which removal of one hydrogen atom from an alkane molecule is called as alkyl group. It is, you can explain it in case of various types, ethyl groups, methyl groups, and this group is called as methyl group that I had shown you. Some methyl groups, and same is the case with the ethyl group. How ethyl? Ethyl means ethane means C2H6. So here remains only 5. C, carbon, hydrogen, then hydrogen, then one more hydrogen here, then this hydrogen is there, then this hydrogen is removed. So it will becomes ethyl group. So in case of methane, when one hydrogen is removed, it becomes the methyl. In case of ethane, when one hydrogen is removed, it becomes the ethyl. So let us continue one more important concept, that is called as how you can explain versatile. This question is very important. Versatile nature of carbon. As earlier I explained you that carbon is of great importance. Everything on the planet Earth is made up of carbon. That there are 3 million carbon compounds are found in the nature, carbon is also capable of forming number of compounds because of various reasons. What are these reasons? These reasons will give us the new compounds with the new properties, which are having the properties of the carbon compounds and also having the other properties. What are the other properties? What are the various properties which calls and which labelizes carbon's versatility in nature? The first property is catenation. The first property is catenation. What do you mean by catenation? This is a unique type of property of self-linking of carbon through covalent bonds to form a long, straight or branched chain or ringed carbon compounds. This is a property of the carbon compounds, self-linking property of the carbon compounds, through which it can combines in a long straight like carbon-carbon, in a ringed manner, carbon-carbon, carbon-carbon compounds like this. This is a ringed compound, benzene. Then it can link through the carbon atoms, and this property gives a variable size, unique electronic configuration and great strength of carbon compounds to form the different bonds. This is the property which is having a unique electronic configuration, great strength and carbon-carbon compounds bonds. And for example, carbon and silicon when join as carbon, hydrogen join as carbon and nitrogen join as carbon, and other compounds you can take an example how these compounds can join and how these compounds can form. Then the second property which give versatile nature of the carbon compound, that is tetravalency. What do you mean by tetravalency? As earlier I had explained this concept, that tetra means 4, that carbon is having 4 valence electrons. So it is having a tendency to form more carbon compounds by sharing its electrons with other monovalent elements. Due to its small size, it is held with its nucleus of the carbon atom and can hold its shared pair of electrons strongly. So it forms the bond with the hydrogen, nitrogen, sulfur, chlorine, bromine, etc. So carbon is having 4 valence electrons. It can form bonds with the monovalents, and it can make a bond with the chlorine. It can make bond with the chlorine. Then it can also make bond with the nitrogen. Then it can make bond with the sulfur. Then it can make bond with the hydrogen. So it can undergoes the process of formation of bonding through tetravalency, because tetravalency is the property in which an electron shares the carbon share its valence electrons with the monovalent elements and to form the new compounds. So then one more property, that is tendency to form multiple bonds. What tendency means? The capacity of forming the different type of bond by multiplying one carbon atom with the simultaneously with a different carbon atom. For example, carbon links with the hydrogen to form in a bond, carbon links with the hydrogen and also with the nitrogen to form another bond, carbon links with the hydrogen, nitrogen and sulfur to form the different bonds. So here the carbon shows a tendency of multiplying bond formations. It can form a multiple bonds, carbon-carbon bond, carbon-nitrogen bond, carbon-sulfur bond. So number of atoms and elements can combine with this. One more important and last property, that is isomerism. What do you mean by isomerism? Very important concept. Isomerism in case of organic compounds having same molecular formula but different structures are known as isomers. Carbon shows this property in his compounds in case of the forming the structure. For example, I will take the example C4H10. That is butane. Butane shows what isomerism means. Isomerism is the process of formation of any compound with same molecular formula but different structure. How structures are different, I will make arrangement for you. Here let's take 4 carbon, methane, ethane, propane, butane. then share hydrogen bonds with all carbon compounds simultaneously. So there are 4 on top, 4 on bottom, and 2 on either, 1 on either side. This is the 4, 4, 8, and 2, 10. C4H10 means butane. So how this structure is different? Same molecular formula but different structures. Carbon, methane, ethane, propane. You can link a carbon in a branched manner from any part. Then share the hydrogen bonds like this. 3, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So C4H10. There are two different structures. One structure is, this is called as N-butane. This is called as isobutane. So carbon compounds which are having same molecular formula but different structures. How their structures are different? Because they can differentiate it through the N means plane structure, which consists of same number of the carbon compounds and their attachment with the hydrogen, nitrogen, chlorine, fluorine, iodine, bromine, whatsoever is. Here I had taken the example of hydrogen, so I had given his name as a butane. So then in case of iso, what happens? The 5 carbon atoms, 1 carbon atom, 4 carbon atom, the 4th carbon atom will be linked from the center or from the either side of the any side. You can also link it from the either side, periphery side, center side, or the adjoining side. So this is having the different structures. This property of formation of the compounds, organic compound is having the property of forming the different bonds, different structures with the same molecular formula is called as isomerism. So here in this case, here in